Whoa, whoa, whoa. We meet again. And today, it's another day. It's another tier list. This one I think is a fair tier list because I don't think there's like going to be so many that it's going to be a 20-minute long video. So let's get into it. Today's topic of discussion, which you guys have probably read the title already, is the definitive adult cartoon list. Let me tell you, I am a connoisseur of adult cartoons, but at the same token, guys, I am definitely a hipster because there is a couple on this list that I have not watched. I will take those out right now. I have never watched Big Mouth. I have been told to watch Big Mouth. I've been told that it's such a great show, but it just like it's on Netflix. It never drew me in, so I never watched it. The next one is The Jellies. I saw commercials for it, and it did not intrigue me. The next one, it was a busy part in my life, but it's Archer. Archer came out while I was in the military still, so I really wasn't able to like really sit down and watch it and enjoy it. But everybody tells me that it's a great, great show, and that I need to watch it. So, anyways, we're getting into this tier list now. Mind you, a lot of these are going to be from Adult Swim. There's a couple of these that are going to be hot takes. Hot takes that I know a lot of people are not going to like where I put them on the definitive tier list, because you guys can comment down below. I know you're wrong. It's okay. Also, comment down below if you want to see me do a tier list on anything. I'll see if I can find it on this website. And also, by the way, I love all the dog advertisements. I blame Logan and Emma for that. So, we're starting today's tier list. I think there's going to be two masterpieces on this tier list. And, anyways, we're starting off with Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken, if you guys don't know, it's a claymation style, like stop animation, done by, was it Seth Green? And I think that's Seth Green that did this one. And Robot Chicken came out actually when I was in high school. So I have that connection. But Robot Chicken is a great show. It's very smart, very well done. I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. We're moving on to probably one of my... the next two are going to be very controversial. Family Guy's mid. I'm not going to lie. I watched Family Guy from the beginning. So I watched the first 4 seasons. It got canceled. Right? And I remember buying them used from GameStop because GameStop used to sell DVDs back in the day. If you guys did not know that, that's where I got the original. I think it's 2 or 3 box sets of Family Guy. The original, like, 4, 5 seasons were amazing. Like, even the season where they came back, amazing. After that, dog shit. Absolute dog shit. They have their episodes here and there, but they're very few and far between. Ugh. Family Guy. A lot of people are like, oh, it's such a great show. It's mid. It's mid. Followed by the next one that's been on for probably 28 seasons too long. The Simpsons. The Simpsons is dog shit. And if you watch The Simpsons, I don't know anybody personally that has watched like new Simpsons episodes in the last 15 years. But yet the show keeps getting renewed for new seasons. I don't get it. It's whatever. Followed by American Dad. American Dad's decent. I'll put American Dad decent category because it's starting to fall into the same category as Family Guy, which is, it's been going on for too long. Like the first like 5 seasons, 6 seasons of American Dad are amazing. If you guys haven't watched it, go watch them. But after that, some of the episodes is just like you're reaching, you're jumping the shark. Cleveland Show. This is controversial, but I think the Cleveland Show is great. It's a great show. I feel like there's a lot of potential for it. I feel like they kind of ended it too soon. But the audience for the Cleveland Show was not there. I know. Rest in peace, Cleveland Show. Followed by the next one. This is a masterpiece. I absolutely love, and I mean love, King of the Hill. I've watched Koth all the way through at least a dozen times. And I remember, Mom, I'm talking to you. You used to tell me, oh, you're not allowed to watch King of the Hill because it's for adults. And then it came on UPN and they used to air it every night. And like that's what got me into it. They brought it to Adult Swim. I started watching it on there. I absolutely love the characters. And on top of that, you can watch an episode by itself, not be lost, even though there might be an overarching story for said episode. And also, they've lost a couple of the voice actors. I know they're talking about bringing it back, but they've lost a couple of the voice actors. Luann, rest in peace, which was Brittany Murphy, and then Tom Petty played Brittany Murphy's husband in the show. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but yeah. So they lost a couple of them. It sucks, but I'm really excited to see how Hulu does with the reboot. Next one, Futurama's mid. Like, I'm not going to lie. I love the first 4 seasons of Futurama when it was on Fox. They revived it for Comedy Central. They had the perfect ending. Now, don't get me wrong. There's quite a few of the episodes from the Comedy Central rendition of Futurama that I thought were like meh. But the ending for it from Comedy Central was amazing. They should have just let it go. I tried the new episodes, and the new episodes are garbage. South Park, great. Do I need to say more? Matt Stone, Trey Parker, y'all do your thing. Don't let people bully you. And if you guys haven't watched it, well, go watch the new episode. It's great. Super Jail. Super Jail is just mid. I'll watch it. Like, if I sit down and have a couple beers, I'll sit down, I'll watch Super Jail. It's definitely entertaining. I'll give it that. Metalocalypse, I think it's decent. Metalocalypse, if you guys haven't watched it, very decent show. It's been a couple years since I've watched it, but when I did, it was good. Oblongs, like it's just mid. I just meh. The next one's going to be Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack, in my opinion, is a fucking masterpiece. And I say that with a hard fucking because it's great. Because Samurai Jack, the art, the story, just everything in general, great about that show. I highly recommend it. Go check it out if you haven't. If you haven't, don't stop watching this video. Watch till the end. And then once this video is over, go watch it. China, Illinois. This is another like Adult Swim original. I thought it was mid. It just was meh. Meh. I know I'm gonna get flack for this. I love Squidbillies. Squidbillies it's just one of those shows like I get up at like when I was in the military, I would get up every morning at like 4:30. And at 5 a.m., Squidbillies would come on Adult Swim when I'm cooking eggs in my kitchen. And let me tell you, I fell in love with it. Because 5 o'clock, Squidbillies came on. 5:30 while I was getting ready, King of the Hill came on. Mr. Pickles. I'd say Mr. Pickles is a decent show. It's funny as hell. It is way, and I mean way out there. I highly recommend it if you like satanic dogs. Mike Tyson's Mysteries. I love Mike Tyson's Mysteries. I ain't gonna lie. Mike Tyson's Mysteries definitely reminds me a lot of Scooby-Doo. It's a great freaking show. Go check it out. Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite is funny. It's a great show. It's decent. I still need to finish it. And I think it's like 2 seasons long. It's only like 15 episodes. Highly recommend it. Loiter Squad. I love Tyler the Creator. I think Tyler the Creator is a genius in his own right. And Loiter Squad it's just mid. I know this was going to be an adult cartoon tier list, but they threw a couple things in there. I hope your preface is going to hell is great. It's funny. It's very dry humor. I really enjoy it. Next one is Venture Brothers. I need to catch up. I'm like 2 or 3 seasons behind. Venture Brothers, definitely entertaining, definitely enjoyable. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. Black Jesus. I love Black Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. That show, I remember getting drunk as shit and just coming home and Black Jesus would come on. if you haven't watched it, it's Jesus in the Hood. It's amazing. It is freaking hilarious. Highly recommend it. Rick and Morty. I'll come back to Rick and Morty. We're going to go Aqua Team Hunger Force. It's great. I freaking love it. I would get drunk. I would sit there and I would watch Aqua Team Hunger Force all the time, years and years and years ago. Another extremely controversial take that will piss off some people, but it's okay. Because guess what? This is the definitive tier list. Bob's Burgers, mid. I think there's just so many episodes I feel like it's another show that kind of falls into like the Family Guy category, which is like the first couple seasons were great and they're going to suffer from their own success, if that makes any amount of sense. And they just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And, guess what? They ended up getting a movie. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. And the movie, I haven't even watched. But every night, for whatever reason, Adult Swim puts Bob's Burgers on for like 6 goddamn hours. Like I said, Bob's Burgers, it's mid. The first couple seasons were great. And then after that, the fall off for Bob's Burgers was significant. Boondocks. Boondocks is an amazing show. If you guys ever if you haven't watched it, once this video is over and once you're done watching Samurai Jack, go watch Boondocks. You'll thank me later. That's all I'm going to say. The stories still stand up and I absolutely love it. That advertisement was very distracting. All right, now we're moving on to Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. I'm going to put on her mid. Only because I feel like a lot of people that watch Rick and Morty feel like they're smarter than they are, for one. Two, I feel like a lot of shows that become the flagship for Adult Swim really suffer because then they just keep pushing more episodes. Seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, amazing. Szechuan sauce was pretty damn good. Thank you, Rick and Morty, for bringing that back. But, like I said, they suffer from their own successes. And I feel like that draws back a lot of these shows because look at the shows I have in the mid and below category are shows that suffer from their successes. Family Guy, Futurama, Rick and Morty, Simpsons, dog shit, by the way. Simpsons are dog shit. Suffer from their own success. And I mean, like I said, I almost put American Dad in mid. But I feel like American Dad could still salvage itself. It's still a really good show. But like I said, the mid and below category, I feel like it suffers. And the quality of the show has gone down. Unlike South Park, where the quality has gone up. Like, South Park is amazing. Like, they're on season 30 of South Park, I believe. And I feel like, genuinely, South Park hasn't suffered from their own success as much like Family Guy, Futurama, Rick and Morty, and The Simpsons have. And I feel like eventually good things got to come to an end. And a perfect example of that's King of the Hill. King of the Hill was on for 9 seasons. 9! And they ended it. Samurai Jack was on for 4 seasons, took a 13, 14-year hiatus, come back for the 5th, wrapped it up. Put a nice little bow on top. And like I said, the ones you look at that I have in my masterpiece category definitely are shows that ended when they should have, and they ended on just great endings. And then, like I said, you look at my mid category and below are just shows that ran their course and have gone too long. My opinion in general. And mind you, if you look at my great category, I think Robot Chicken, South Park, Venture Brothers, and they just brought back Aqua Team. All the ones in my great category, except for 4, have ended. That's crazy to think about. I was just thinking about that. Anyways, you guys, that is the definitive adult cartoon / Adult Swim tier list. Comment down below. Let me know how wrong you are. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. Bye.